Let's look at a few more of the basic text options on the Home tab. First of all, this social media page, I'd like to insert a page under social media, so I'm going to hit this little plus here. I'd also like to drag it to the right so it's slightly indented and it becomes a sub-page. Then I'm going to give it the title Summary Page. What I'd like to then do is go back to the social media page and I'd like to take a copy of this text here. So I'll select the very top of the text container, and that selects all the text, as I'm just doing it repeatedly so you can see, that selects all the text in this container. Then I'll take a copy using the copy button in the clipboard group on my Home tab. I'll then go to the summary page and I'll click somewhere where I want to put the text and I'll paste. But before I actually click the paste button, I'll actually hit the drop down because I want to paste the text only. I don't want to keep the formatting, which is what this first and default option will do. So keep the text only. Then what I want to do is I want to delete some of the paragraphs in here. So I'll click to the left of this paragraph, hold the control, click to the left of this one, and I'm basically selecting all the paragraphs that do not have a number. And I'd like to then press the delete key, and that deletes all that text. I'll then just type summary, and here's a summary of the key points. I can then also click in between each number and press the delete key to delete any extra paragraphs. Now I'd like to apply a bullet to this list. So I'll select this list just by dragging from the beginning to the end, because I don't want to click this and select all the text. So I drag and highlight the 10 points, and here's our bullets button. Now if I click the bullets button, I'll get a little black circle, and that appears at the beginning of each paragraph, which means I actually have to then click at the beginning of each paragraph and press the delete key 3 times to get rid of the number, because I want bullets instead. If I don't like, and I may actually have to have hit it 4 times by the looks, that's better. If I don't like the look of the bullet I'm given, I may decide that I want to change it. So I'll highlight again these 10 paragraphs. I'll hit the down triangle to the right of the bullets button and I'll choose a different type of bullet. And there's quite a collection to choose from. So you just click one of them that you'd like to apply, and I've just applied this type of bullet. The whole idea of bullets is that if I click at the end of the last bulleted item and press enter and continue to type, it will automatically apply a bullet to each paragraph. When I want to stop the bullet, I press enter twice, or undo, I click the bullets button and turn the bullet off. I'll just delete this testing text and go back to my 10 points. But if I decide I don't want a bullet, I actually want to have numbers. Instead of typing the numbers, I'll select the text and I'll go for the numbers button. If I hit the drop down, I've got a variety of numbering that I can apply, whether it's uppercase or lowercase Roman, alphabetic, uppercase or lowercase, and these other options you see here. So I might decide just to go for Arabic 1, 2, 3 with a full stop. And it automatically numbers my paragraphs. So it's quite handy to be able to apply bullets and apply numbering. If I wish to clear any formatting, I've got a button here which will allow me to quickly clear any formatting and just go back to plain text. But the one thing I've noticed is it keeps it indented, and you may find this happens to you a few times. To unindent or decrease the indent, you click this button here or Alt-Shift left arrow, and it will just take away the indent. You can increasingly indent with this button and decrease with this button here. What I might like to do now is apply a certain style to my text. For example, this summary is a main heading. These are the styles listed here. I could, for instance, hit this drop down here and make this a page title, which makes it rather large, very similar to the page title up here. So I could make it a page title, but now it does look too similar to the page title. So I'm going to go back into my styles and I'm going to choose a heading. And I'll choose a heading 1. And that's what a heading 1 looks like. I could click this particular paragraph, click on it, and choose a heading 2. And it looks like that. Styles are a quick and consistent way to format text. And there's a variety. To quickly apply headings, notice also there's shortcut key combinations, the same as Word. Control-Alt-1 will apply a heading 1, Control-Alt-2 will apply a heading 2, and Control-Alt-3 will apply a heading 3, and so on, as you can see. These first 6 have shortcut keys. The page title, citation, quote, and code do not, but normal also has a shortcut key, which is Control-Shift-N. So if I want to put heading 2 back to normal, I can click that button there, and it goes back to the normal Arial size 10. So I might decide that I want to apply heading 2, and I could select each and every paragraph and do it in one hit also. So those are your styles. Again, if you wish to clear the formatting and from all of the text, I'd click the top of the container and I'd simply use the clear button here, clear all formatting. Notice the shortcut key is Control-Shift-N, which also happens to be the shortcut key for normal and also happens to be the shortcut key for clear formatting in here. So clear formatting is a quick way to clear all the formatting of text. What I'd now like to do is show you the Format Painter, and for this I might make a copy of this entire container. So I'll click the top of the container, I'll click on Copy, I'll click over here, and I'll click on Paste. And so that's how you can make a copy of a container and then move it. I might decide that I'd like Summary to look a certain way. So I'll double click Summary, or click to the left, and I might choose a larger font size like 16. I might choose a different color like orange, and I might choose bold. Now I'd like to paint this look onto this heading here. So with this text selected, I'll click the Format Painter, which as I read here says like the look of a particular selection, you can apply that look to other content. Select the content you like the look of, which I've done, click the Format Painter, which I'm about to, and then select something else to apply the formatting. So I'll choose the Format Painter, and now I'll select this heading, and now it's adopted the same look. I might decide that I'd like to format this text in a certain way. I'll experiment with color, so I might choose a purple, I might choose bold, and then decide I want to paint that look onto other text. So I'll click my Format Painter and I'll drag over other text to format it in the same way. But if I want to apply this formatting to a lot of multiple areas, let's just rest on the Format Painter again. It mentions at the bottom, FYI, to apply the formatting to multiple places, double click the Format Painter. So I'm going to double click it. Now what I can do is I can click to the left of multiple paragraphs and apply the formatting to multiple places in my document. So this is a very quick way of consistently formatting text in a document. And I'll turn off the Format Painter simply by clicking the button again. If I wish to clear all the formatting, I might click the top of this container, hold the Control and click the top of this container, and then I'll just clear the formatting. And that basically explains all the options in the basic text and in the styles group.